All right, this is part 2 of cussing my child out about Jesus and the realities of what's going on and how America and society will manipulate you and your children about things that's obvious. This is the craziest thing. All right, but back to it. So I told her, Jesus has skin of bronze and all that, and a lot of things that she's told to her because she ain't read the book. So they just telling her and teaching her anything. But what I was explaining to her is that Jesus, they say he had skin of bronze and that's brown. So I said, do you know what bronze color is? And she said, yeah, but she said it in a way that she didn't really understand exactly what it was. So I Googled it. I looked up a picture of bronze. I showed her. I said, look, skin of bronze. So this color is bronze. I said, do this color look more like you, or does it look more like the Caucasian or white image of Jesus you've seen? She said, it looks more like me. Then she said, ew. I said, why you say ew? She said, because brown is like dookie. Brown is dirty and nasty. I said, so do you feel like you dirty and nasty? She said, sometimes. I said, why? She said, because brown is like dirt. I said, brown is like trees, and without trees, you don't have oxygen. I said, brown is like dirt, and dirt is how all them fruits that you like, how they grow. And without that brown, you wouldn't have those fruits and things like that. So I basically ran down brown was, nuts and protein, just different, all the long variations of beautiful brown things, including us. So as I'm breaking all that down, and she's like, oh, okay, she's starting to realize, and I'm explaining it to her like brown and black are the most powerful colors on the planet, and they have a lot of positive things about them and everything. So as I'm breaking it down, I see the light going off in her head, realizing, and I'm explaining to her like psychologically, this is an issue because you should never feel like that something that God created is bad, especially when it's you, and you should never feel that way about yourself. Which I'm like, oh, we got to have a whole lot of conversations, because y'all all know me, and anybody that follow me, watch me, or seen anything that I do know that I know, a lot, and I speak very highly about me and my people. I have high self-esteem, and my daughter have high self-esteem, but I'm finding out in the background she has thoughts that I didn't know she had. I thought just being an example of stuff like that. So I'm just saying, pay closer attention to your children and what it is that you teach them, and make sure they fully understand, because on the inside they may not have a total understanding of everything that you have spent time explaining to them. So basically I was breaking it down and explaining it to her, and she started getting it and everything, but it was very important that I really drilled into her head so she could understand that these different concepts of colors and everything is that people are putting in your head are not accurate. So do your research and pay attention, and never disrespect God ever again by saying that brown is a bad color or negative or something like that, because she's like a Jesus freak. So in reality, if you believe in Jesus and God and all this, then you should never be disrespectful to God ever by saying that Jesus's color is bad when Jesus was made by God. And even if Jesus was God, he wouldn't make himself a color that is trifling and dirty and everything else. It would be the top of the line color. So it's like, if you're a variation of that color, you should be proud of being that color. But it doesn't matter what color you are, you good because God created you that way. And if he created you in a bad way, you was created in a bad way for whatever good reason in the end. So the bottom line is, stop disrespecting brown. Stop disrespecting variations of that color. I don't know how to stress it more. Disrespecting that color is disrespecting God, and also disrespecting all the greatness that brown and black is. So what I want to do is make sure that everybody around me understands and fully knows that I love brown. I associate with brown and everything. I don't use black that much because I have a negative connotation. I know I'm black in, so to speak, society, but we are brown, and that's the color we is. And I can look at my skin and see I'm brown, and that's the fact. And the literal fact is that I'm brown, and I'm a variation of brown, and I can prove that. And I don't need no history book or no nothing to prove that I'm brown. You can see I'm brown. Y'all can see that y'all brown. We say black, I get it, but brown is what we literally are, actually the color of brown. So I know for a fact that we brown, whether we African, Jamaican, from here, not from here, I don't care what, we brown. And that's a fact, and I can stand behind that, and I don't need no ancestral history to tell me that I'm brown, because I'm brown, and I'm super brown, and I'm proud to be brown. I'm black and proud, so to speak, but I'm brown for a fact, and I can stand behind that. King Fyz Perspective. Perspective is everything. Remember that. Google King Fyz Perspective. Book, ebook, and audiobook available now.